Hi everyone, I'm back again. I'm going to show you today how to do MongoDB connections through AI agents. So you can see I actually told do a security evaluation first here, right? For all the projects I did. Let me show you for a MongoDB. Okay, so we told it to create MongoDB integration with Docker Composed, right? We just said, hey, integrate the Docker Compose with this. And now what we are doing is we are going to show you how to use the MongoDB properly configured in your Docker. And you can see, if we show you, okay, so you can see whole Docker Compose file here that is going to that will help you to take your codes or software from one computer to another computer without changing anything inside, right? So you have this multi-cloud platform, right? Like anybody can change from anywhere, nothing changes, it's all everything's online. So what are you going to do in the case of our database? We are going to have MongoDB here. So that for MongoDB, you need the MongoDB, UD, and MongoDB. So what we are going to do is we are going to connect. So we connect to what we need is okay. It cannot. Okay, it did. MongoDB is connecting the cloud. That is how are we going to do MongoDB. This is also an extra thing that we did for each line of code. We always had any code base we go into. We always do this. We always do a security evaluation the whole code bases. To do an evaluation always was never use the agent directly, right? If you use the agent directly at first, what happens is it might change your whole code bases, right? So what happens? So it's very important to do an ask first, right? Then go for the then ask the agent to implement. In this way, what happens is you can have a clear understanding of your code base, what is missing or something. Then you can actually check, is this really necessary or not? And based on that necessary and essentialism, you can actually change or implement your database. In this way, you can actually avoid a lot of bugs or like changes, right? You can actually see which are the higher priorities, which is the critical, which is the medium priority. In this way, you can actually implement one by one, right? So, yep. Anyway, we had a cluster earlier. Now we are going to resume that cluster. MongoDB, and let's see what happens to MongoDB. So how much time do you need for this? Let's say 1 hour maximum, and from 1 hour you can actually take it to 8 hours or 9 hours if you are like stupid, or if you don't have skill issues, you're going to take more time. But yeah, you can actually lessen your timing, and you can actually work with databases. For large databases, you have to actually think. So it's always better to think first, plan, then implement. Of course, you can go for execution directly and then think and plan. But what happens is you miss out a lot of small edge cases, things that actually crushes your whole code bases in the long run. Before doing anything, always think in the long run. With agents also, it's a similar situation. This is what we do. What we always do is we always ask first. We then find the priorities first, and based on those priorities, then we choose to fix the things. So this is how we implement security in all our code bases every single day that I'm handling any of our projects, right? Of course, some of the security situations will not always be on online or in their training data. What we always also do is sometimes is because we always use the OWASP, right? We use OWASP top 10, right? Like there are like NIST frameworks that are being. So I asked for the framework, right? So what frameworks and I actually always find out the frameworks. Based on those frameworks, I actually see, right. I make sure I take the PDF and based on PDF what I upload it in the agents and ask, hey, implement this for me. So in this way, what happens? The agents are also updated every single day. So you don't miss out on any security situations. Because no matter what, you always have to. In this way, you are also like way ahead than thousands of organizations. You can actually have how to say like compliant with international standards, and yeah, that's what makes you beautiful. And also, you can actually build a global project right from inside Bangladesh if you understand how compliances, regulations, and various frameworks works. You don't need to know everything, but you need to know they exist, and you have to make sure you follow or you make your agents follow this process. There are some resources you can check. Cybersecurity frameworks and best practices. So that's what I search for always. So it will reduce the risk. It will not make you completely bulletproof. So yeah, you have this frameworks right. And actually, when I always make sure it says go to the organization profile, get an ETL repeat, gas screen action plan, action profile. So it's like everyday update. Then there is iOS frameworks. That is very old school, I'd say. It doesn't make much sense. Yeah. So it works only whenever you want to scale, right? It's up to trust base. So trust base means so they need the auditing, right? So it needs a year for the audits to complete, right? See. So for auditing, what I do is for making it easier, right? I always do is just go here. You can see you have all the folders here. And what I do is I always keep a docs folder where I actually document each and every part. What happens is whenever you will be audited, you will have a complete data flow and everything for each feature we apply, right? So in this way, auditing gets easier for the other person to do. Doesn't need to go through everything. He has a big good summarization, good practices that we are allocating and everything. Every problems we face, we are implementing. It's all here. So auditing that gets easier too, right? It gets automated too easily. You can all actually put all those documents and you just ask, hey, how much security practice it did, and you can actually do it with agents. So that's where I would say agents make things easier for you. Uh, It's healthcare, so you don't need GDPR for yeah European Union. FISMA, I have checked it before, but it says it's aligned closely with NIST standards. So you have to maintain inventory of the digital assets, identify any integration within African systems. So these are all digital assets actually. You can consider them as digital assets, and you can actually put them as an inventory, right? So yeah, so this is what we are doing right now. We are always using sandboxes where you can actually keep your. So I hope this helps you out about how agents work